What's going on, guys? This is Dave from PNP, and I'm here to talk to you about Underdog Fantasy. I just want to remind you that's the easiest place to play. There ain't too many places where you can win 20 times your money in the same night, utilizing higher lowers in the pick'em game. And now they have pick'em insurance, where while you won't win the same amount of money that you did before, you can miss one and still bring home some money. So if you do it 3 times, you can potentially still get your money back if you end up missing one. Go to UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up today and use the code PNP when you do. And the $100 deposit match still stands. Underdog Fantasy.
Panther Nation Podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yo, let's check. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft, you know what's up. Panther Nation representing, cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible, make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan. Pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the cause. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast, and we poppin', let's go.
All right, what's going on, guys? This is going to be a short one because we're going live to go over what happened yesterday. I watched that Falcons game earlier today, and let me tell you something, guys. That was a tough-ass watch. That was very tough. But I'm here to talk about fantasy situations, and I'm only going to have 20 minutes to do it, so I'm going to have to be fast and furious. I will answer questions as we go. And yeah, man, I wasn't the biggest Migos fan, but I did respect what they did for the culture. Rest in peace to Takeoff. Rest in peace and shout out to his condolences to his family and his friends. I know the group broke up. I know it was a tough breakup from what I understand, but nobody should go out like that. Period. Nobody. Too young too. 28 years old is way too young. Appreciate it, man. Hit that like button. All right. So now there's been a lot of trades earlier today, man. There's been some interesting trades that makes me think about some things. For one, the one that's intriguing the most to me is Chase Claypool to the Bears. But I don't know if I'm ready to say that Chase Claypool to the Bears is a good thing for Chase Claypool. I think it might be a good thing for Justin Fields. But I don't know if it's a good thing for Chase Claypool. And I question whether or not it's going to be a good thing for Darryl Mooney. But if we want to get into that portion, I like Justin Fields if he's available in your league. I think he's going to have an opportunity to potentially become a QB1 for the remainder of the season. So I absolutely like him. At the quarterback spot. I'm off the Jared Goff train. I don't want anything to do with Jared Goff. So I'm off the Jared Goff train. Daniel Jones burned me every league I put him in because I had Patrick Mahomes and Herbert on a bye, and I put him as my alternate, and he burned me something vicious. I'm cool with Mariota if you need a streamer. I'm cool with Dalton if you need a streamer. Looks like Dalton has won the Saints job, so I'm rolling with him if you need a streamer. As for wide receivers, not good news about Rashad Bateman out of Baltimore, so that gives you some opening for Devin Duvernay, who also returned kicks. Those touchdowns count too. Maybe in some leagues the yards do, but those touchdowns do count too. So from that standpoint, Kadarius Toney to Kansas City is intriguing. I like him. You can consider him if you like. Dubes is also another consideration, but I think he's gone in a lot of leagues. Rondell Moore is another guy that's probably gone in a lot of leagues. Terrace Marshall looks like he's the second wide receiver in Carolina, and it looks like PJ Walker wants to sling it. Now, just keep in mind, guys. Yes, McCaffrey's targets are gone. Yes, Robbie Anderson's targets are gone, but that'll be split between DJ Moore and Terrace Marshall primarily. So just keep that in mind. For running backs, I mean, if you want to take a flyer on Jeff Wilson Jr. to see what happens with him with the Dolphins, you can. Now Mike McDaniel pretty much has his former 49ers home in Miami now. So if you want to go that route, you can. I'm not mad at it. I'm still on a wait and see. Jeff Wilson did get traded to Miami today. So this is another thing to keep in mind. And Deonta Foreman, if he's still available, you should go grab him. Same goes for Chuba Hubbard. And that pretty much covers the whole aspect of the waivers. You should have been picked up Deonta Foreman. I think if only one of them plays, that's RB2. If both of them plays, they're both flex options. That's my opinion on it. Hunt, Murray, Gallup, Bateman are out. I have Tony in right now, but I mean, if you got Tony, that's what you got to roll with. But I don't know what other options you got. That don't really help me too much. Check and see if you got any more questions before I go. Before I start looking at the data. Yeah, that's a good question, man. There was so many damn trades. I should probably pull up a trade ticker. Let me pull up a trade ticker real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. NFL trade deadline ticker. So that way we make sure we hit everything. All right. Here's all the November 1st trades. Let me share this to you real quick. Not sure you can see it, but let me see. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. So about Hines. So pretty much the Bills swapped their running backs. Bills got Hines, Bills and Colts. Bills got Hines, Colts got Moss. Hines is interesting, but it's a wait and see approach. I don't think Hines is going to overtake Singletary. I'm nervous that he might impact Singletary's carries. I'm also nervous that they might start bringing him in for pass catching situations. I'm very afraid of that. I'm very, very afraid of that. That would impact Singletary tremendously. Now, as for Zach Moss, it gets very interesting because, believe it or not, Hines did get some work in. And Taylor's been struggling to stay healthy a little bit over the past month. So it'll be interesting to see how that's going to go. But I don't know. I think Zach Moss is probably a non-factor right now. I think Deion Jackson will probably still be the next person from that standpoint. Independence Free. Hunter Renfrow, Rondell Moore. Give me Rondell Moore. I don't know if I want to drop Drake London yet, man. I'll get back to that one. If you want to drop Hunt, I wouldn't be mad at it to get Foreman, but I would not drop Mixon or Eckler by any stretch of the imagination. I would drop Hunt for him, though, absolutely, because I think it's pretty established what Foreman is. Let's see here. All right, let's look at some numbers real quick. I want to have to zoom through these. So this is just for this week. So running backs, look at this, man. Look at these guys. NTN, if you took the gamble NTN, it's working out for you. I'll tell you that. Jamal Williams. I'm nervous about Swift losing the job to him, but Swift is down here too, so he did okay. Yeah, I'm very concerned about Montgomery. I was late on that train, and I can own up to it. But the top 5, man, look at this. Kamara, finally he showed up, right? McCaffrey, Henry, Pollard, Foreman. Yeah, McCaffrey is out here showing you why he's the number 2 pick. Now look where he's ranked. He's ranked number 2. Look at him. Oh, we didn't even talk about Hockenson going to the Vikings. So here's my thing about Hockenson going to the Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. got hurt. Looks like he's going to be out for the season. So Hawkinson's just going to step right in and take the starting job for Minnesota. It puts him pretty much as the 3rd option from that standpoint. He'll probably be behind Thielen and Jefferson from that. Jefferson, Thielen, then him when it comes to target share. That's my opinion on that. Quick look at wide receivers. A.J. Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Hill, Waddle, Moore. Look at that. DJ Moore. The DJ Moore I thought that was going to appear. Look at DJ Moore. There's the DJ Moore I was looking for. That's the DJ Moore. The last 2 weeks with the DJ Moore I thought I was going to get at the beginning of the season. But he's balling now, man. He's still got a chance to – I don't think he'll probably get enough traction to hit top 10 barring an injury. But he's still going to get a chance to at least have a shot at top 15. So if he keeps balling like this, it'll keep it moving. Rondell Moore. What was his target share? 8 targets. Can't be mad at that. But look at DJ. I want to go back to DJ Moore and look at his target share real quick. Ever since my man took over, 7, 10, 11. 7, 10, 11. You know, first 3 weeks with Baker, 6. Then he finally figured out with 11. Then 8, 7, 10, 11. This is what we're looking for. Cooper Kupp. He'll play, though. All right, let's see. Jacoby Myers. What I'll tell y'all about Jacoby Myers. I'll be hating on Jacoby. What I'll tell y'all about Jacoby. Jacoby's a guaranteed 10 when he plays. That's what Jacoby is. A guaranteed 10 when he plays. That's the type of consistency I want. And then he occasionally pop. He's only available in one of my leagues. All right, let's look at tight ends. Conklin, remember him? He's back. You ready for all that great inconsistency? You got 2 TDs. Good God. That ain't going to happen every week. Ready for that nice, great inconsistency? And he's good enough to be 6th in the position. That's good enough for 6. 25.9 points. Look at that. Kyle Pitts sighting. Oh, by the way, yeah. So this week, remember, there's no Kelsey this week. So this is the week of I don't know who none of these guys are. I know some of them, not all of them, obviously. But this is the week of the wasteland. All right. Bucker. I can't believe I answered a quick tricker question. Quarterbacks. Tua, Hurts, Fields, Prescott, Murray. Tua's probably not available in most leagues, but Fields is. Cousins might be available in about half. Oh, nah. More folks picked up Cousins because of bye week, probably. Mariota's probably available on a lot, though. And I know my boy Taylor Heineke is. Ain't nobody out here picking up Taylor Heineke. But look at that. Look at Geno. Geno living his best life. Top 10 quarterback in fantasy, baby. But I'm off the Jared Goff train. But if, you scroll long enough, you'll find Tom Brady right below TJ Walker and above Zach Wilson. TJ Walker below. Yeah, wow. And Rodgers is below them all. Wow. Remember, you drafted some of these guys. All right. Taysom Hill's a tight end if you're is another boom or bust guy, but most tight ends are boom and bust guys. So from that standpoint, I mean, yeah, you could probably roll with him. But that's all he is good for. Some days he'll get you 20 points, some days he'll only get you 4. If you're willing to take that type of ugliness, then go for it. So let's look at position rankings for the whole season. And we'll start with the quarterback position, obviously. We'll go with average because, that's the best way to do it. Because now that we're dealing with bye weeks. So, I mean, usual suspects are up here. The guys you expect. All right, what about running back? McCaffrey's probably near the top. Yep, number 2. He's on bye this week. Good luck, guys. The buys come early. At least look at the bright side for the McCaffrey owners. At least you didn't have a situation where Carolina already had their buy. Now you had a player that ended up with 2 buys because of the trade. It's a positive way to look at it. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about that. Let me go ahead and tell you who's on bye this week. Following teams are on bye. You got the Cleveland Browns, the Dallas Cowboys, the Denver Broncos, the New York Giants, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the San Francisco 49ers. I will put a banner down there right now. Shame on me. I apologize. I'm trying to do better. There's your bye weeks. Browns, Cowboys, Broncos, Giants, Steelers, 49ers. You got 6 teams on bye this week. That's a lot of teams, guys. Fantasy football, a lot of teams. So no Nick Chubb, no Dak Prescott, no Tony Pollard. Who cares about Denver? No Saquon Barkley. Steelers ain't too many people. No Najee Harris. No Christian McCaffrey. No Deebo Samuel. But Deebo Samuel was out this week anyway. I don't know if I'm ready to drop Damian Harris yet, but I think you got to probably just keep him for handcuff purposes only. I don't think I would drop him at this point. Unless you definitely need the position. I told you guys to drop Aaron Rodgers last week. Yeah, I told you guys to drop Aaron Rodgers weeks ago. I've been off the Aaron Rodgers train. And I'm on the fence about dropping Brady. I'm close to doing it. Real close. I might drop him next week. After the trade deadline, I don't see Cam Akers playing again. So, yeah, you probably could now. If you need the roster spot, I would. I don't think I see a scenario where he's going to actually come back and play. It doesn't sound like he's going to come back to play. This is why I don't play with kickers. I would drop McPherson to get a kicker that's already been past a bye. That's how I truly feel about the kicker position. I would never trade Shad. I want to make sure I hit your questions. I'm getting ready. Like I said, this show was going to have to be quick, guys, because I got to get ready for the 8:30 breakdown show with Rashad, because we're going live. Like, I got to jump into another stream in like less than 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna need at least five first round picks. Oh yeah, you got to get Claypool, but it's more of a wait. He's a bench wait and see approach, because he's got to learn the playbook and all that. So it's gonna take some time. But absolutely, he's an ad. I'm shocked he's on your wire. Nah, I would have told you to play B-Rob, actually. And I would have been wrong. I would have been dead wrong. I don't know what to think about that Washington backfield. There'll be days where I think that Robinson's supposed to be the guy, and there's days where he's not. McKissick got some love last week, too. Nah, I'm not surprised he didn't get traded. I mean, these players can threaten to say they want to get traded all they want, but it's still up to the team to decide what they want to do. They own the rights to the players. It's not the other way around. All right, that's the running back spot. What about wide receivers? Hopkins has freaking emerged as a monster since he's been back. Hopkins, Diggs, Cup, Hill, Jefferson. Yo, man, we're going to have a discussion about the Cincinnati Bengals without Jamar Chase. That trade deadline's approaching. If you just lost Jamar Chase, you might need to start considering trying to trade for somebody. But let me tell you, you lack leverage. But if I was you, I would try to go after somebody like a Jacoby Myers. Or somebody like a CeeDee Lamb's going to cost you too much. But maybe you could trade for CeeDee Lamb on his bye week. But like, you're going to have to start thinking about who you can try to get. How long is Deebo Samuel going to be out? Maybe you can try to trade for Deebo Samuel. That's a risk, but maybe you can try. Never know. Maybe you try to trade for Ayuk. Try to trade for somebody that's on a bye. But now here's the catch. If you're going to trade Chase, you might have to give up another receiver to do it. So just make sure you keep that in mind. He wasn't a wide receiver one last night. I can tell you that. Burrow was out here struggling. He got about the same amount of points. He got garbage time points. They both got TDs, though, but God, if they didn't get those TDs, it would have been bad. I mean, bad. Y'all would have been furious with them points. Curious to see what happens with Cincinnati against Carolina this week, I will say. That offensive line is trash, so we should be able to get to Joe Burrow. Myers. I will go Myers, Rondale Moore, then Coobs. I love Myers. All right, I got to prepare for the next show. All right, man. It's been real, guys. Apologize for the short show, but, it's Tuesday, and we got to go live in 5 minutes. And I want to make sure all the sound's right for you guys so when we go live at 8:30. So I'll catch you guys later. Check me out on the Discord. I'll answer your questions there. Good luck this week with the waiver wire. Good luck this week in fantasy. Sunday Q&A at 11:30 a.m. as always. 11:15 a.m. as always. And I'll talk to you guys later. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm not afraid of Indianapolis. I'm not worried. Peace, guys.